as you see, back on the bike, so might as well do a little video. And instead of talking about the same old, or I'm gonna try not to, let's ask some questions. As one of the most hated persons on earth, one of the most talked about persons for sure on earth, why am I not being asked to do interviews? Why is nobody asking anything about all the supposed crimes and all the fantastical narratives that are being perpetuated on an endless basis? Why am I never being questioned in these regards by people who just want to know about the situation? We literally have a never seen before situation in history, and yet nobody seemingly is interested in talking to me personally. And that is kind of an example, if you will, of the absolute fraudulentness of this program. Just imagine any other situation where someone is getting that much attention. Everybody would be dying to get an interview with the person, but not in this situation. No. You know why? Because the Western establishments who run the program, primarily United States in collaboration with the British and Danish, they say no, they don't want this. They just want you to listen to their narratives and nothing else. You're not allowed to have your own opinions. You're not allowed to have your own thoughts. You're not allowed to ask questions, because all of these things will automatically lead to a situation where it's much more difficult to believe in the narratives that they propagate. So I have just answered my own question, but obviously I want to put it out there. Why are nobody interested in talking to me? Apparently I am so stupid and incompetent I don't even know how to tie my own shoelaces. I am supposedly walking around covered in my own filth. I am incapable of having any kind of social interactions with anybody. You know why? Because the government says so. The fact that they prohibit any interactions between me and others, do not take that into consideration. You're not supposed to think about that. You are supposed to just blame me or believe that I have no ability to have a organic interaction with anybody, because I'm so incompetent and I do not know how to put words together either. So we have a situation, as I say, that has never been seen before in history. The target individual program is being used publicly. They are literally using synthetic telepathy. They are using psychological operations and all kinds of other directed energy weapons on the public, just to run this program with. So what they are doing here in Denmark, anybody who is in some kind of radius to my GPS location, they will be broadcasting synthetic telepathy to that area, and people will, and then they are using me as a walking, talking base station that listens and sees what I see like any other person would do, and then they pick up what I see and hear, and then I am their eyes and ears, if you will, and then they communicate to everybody around me without me, the walking, talking base station, being able to hear what they are communicating, because that is being jammed for me personally. And you know as well as I do, they are always sabotaging anything that I do. They are running PSYOPS, claiming I'm this, that or the other. They are synthetically, or they are electronic harassing people, specifically in a sexual nature, just so that they can blame me for it. The public are going along with it because of this major cognitive dissonance that has been implemented and has been indoctrinated into the minds of the public, at least here in Denmark. So they are willing to blame me for whatever. I am obviously the most evil thing since Hitler, despite there hasn't been a single indictment against me for all of these years. There must have been thousands of serious criminal allegations being leveled against me publicly on a daily basis. I mean thousands in all of the years that has gone past with the program being live. They have leveled thousands of criminal allegations against me without ever filing one single charge against me for any of the crimes that they claim that I have done, and which they use to justify the program with. And yet people, all of the people who or a large percentage of the people, despite the government crying wolf all the time without there being any wolves, they just continue to go along with the information warfare. And this is where we are in the West now. It's not just in relation to the program, but as the protagonist of the program. That's obviously what I'm going to be talking about mostly, because after all, I'm in the position to do that. Nobody else is, and nobody else will. So this is a really insane situation. It is it's phenomenal how it can take place for all of these years, but for some reason it can, and it's going to continue to do so, because that's how they get more power and control over the general public, and that is of course what it's all about.